Oh, what's good, people? Um, so did a little shop, like for real. I went to another retro store today. A store I don't really frequent. Um, and I can explain why. The reason I don't frequent the store, I have their card. I'm not gonna like give their name away, but I have their card. This is their card, which there you go. The reason I don't frequent them is because, well, they just don't act like they. Look, mom and pop stores have to have a certain personal touch. This one doesn't. This one acts like they don't really care. This is why I don't go to them. And they have more than video games. To show you what I mean, this is what I got. I got this while I was there. Well, this is one of the things I got while I was there. A pop figure. You might be wondering why I got this. Because right here, we got the Jason Voorhees one and the Freddy Krueger one. That's why I got them to have Freddy and Jason. I am a fan of Jason Voorhees more than Krueger, but I like the Jason and Freddy movie. I like Jason versus Freddy. I like everything about both of these guys. So I went ahead and I got both of them. I got this one because I couldn't find it, but I went ahead and got it because I found it. I've had this one for a long time. But that's why I got it. I'm not gonna say the store never has anything. The store is more than games. The store has a lot of cool stuff. Um, I did make a, I did get a bunch of stuff while I was there. Um, but like I said, the reason I don't frequent this store, they just don't have that overall, touch. Like they don't personalize your visit. They don't. They seem to not try. Oh, and apparently I already had this one. Okay. All right. So I also happened to buy a game that I already had, which awesome. So let me tell you which game I bought that I already have. Well, I have it in the sense of like I have the original copy. I bought this steelbook of True Crime New York City, the collector's edition, and it's not even a full collector's edition. Had I been paying attention, I would have known. Most of the steelbooks when Xbox was around, the original Triple OG Xbox, when this was around, and if you heard that, you will understand. Most collector's editions came with a bonus DVD. This one does not have that. This is just the game itself, but it does have the poster, which is one of the reasons I got it. It is complete, but apparently the manual is tore all to hell. So the reason I got it again is it was complete. It has, like I said, the poster, which I will probably frame. This thing is not in the world's best of shapes because, as you can tell right here, it's all bent. This part has sticker on it. There's a sticker residue here. You have their sticker here. I mean, it's not in the world's best shape, but it is now part of my collection. I am also looking for Halo 2, Doom 3. The real steelbook that I have that I am very happy about. This is the only one that I actually I don't even take care of it. It's in my collection, and it's in pristine condition. Like it is beyond pristine. It is my Splinter Cell Chaos Theory. Whoever had this before me when I bought it, they took really good care of it. And like I said, most of these steelbooks back in the day, as you see, bam, right there, double disc. Okay, they kept it really nice. And I have done the same thing. I have kept it in really good condition. I haven't done anything to it. It's in really good condition. And this is my only other steelbook. He had a steelbook of Halo 2, but there was no book. There was no manual. There was no sleeve like this. And like I said, I literally stood in there. I made two purchases. One was the pop figure, and Of course, a few other things. True Crime was part of the first buy. True Crime. And these other games that I'm fixing to show you are all part of the first wave that I bought. Okay, so we got the Pop figure, we have True Crime, New York City, which I already had that game, which I didn't know. I also bought Far Cry Instinct, and what you'll know about this, and this is another reason, they don't get rid of this and put their own sticker on. They have also back right here, they don't get rid of those. But they do manage to get the books. So I give them props on that part. Like, good for having the, guts to get the books. I also managed to scrape out Far Cry. I guess this one, in this case, is a little busted. I'm not worried about it. Far Cry Instincts Evolution. It says sequel to the action shooter of the year, but I mean, it looks like one of those expansions. I'm not sure. We also got Still Life, the States version. I like the European version look better. The case is a whole lot nicer. Aside from this little spot right here, it's still very nice. I actually want to play this. And again, they got the book. It looks like they even got the mail-in insert in here. So, I mean, aside from that little front thing right there, it's in pretty good condition. A game that I don't know anything about. I got this because I don't know anything about it, and y'all know that I am building a complete collection of these games. I'm an avid collector of Xbox. Enclave. I found this. Enclave, yes, they left the stickers on because, again, this store's just, I hate saying it this way, but honestly, they're just lazy. They gave the official hint book. I don't know nothing about this part. I don't know if this was included in the game when it first came out, but it's in here along with the actual book itself. So I have both parts to this game now. The disc is actually really well too. Majority of these games, discs are in really good condition. They made sure the games were in really good condition. This little batch here were in a separate box, and he gave me these 3 here for $10 straight. And I added this one in because this was on the shelf, and the Pop figure. That was my first purchase. Now, my second purchase, I enjoyed this game to hell and back. I enjoyed this game so much. I still play it to date. Fable. This is not the game. A lot of people probably either have it or don't know about it, but it's a limited edition bonus DVD. I didn't even know this thing existed until recently. There you have it. I'm gonna take the sticker off the back before showing it because, like I said, I don't want to tell y'all the name of this place without, with y'all going all crazy. I don't want to put them on blast like that. That'd be stupid. Anyway, here's the bag, and it's in really good condition, man. I didn't even know this thing existed, and I love Fable. Like, Fable is the joint. The disc, it's a DVD. It's in really good condition. Yes, there's the camera that I'm filming on. It has a manual for some reason. I don't know why they give you a manual to this. Because it's DVD, first off. They give you all kinds of little things in a book, and then on the back here, it gave you a little preview. And apparently on the disc, if you play it in the game, or in the Xbox itself, there is a demo into the actual game itself. And then on the back here, you have previews to games as well. This, believe it or not, I have almost every one of these. Forza Motorsports have. Halo 2, I have. I do not have... Okay, I'm missing both of these, but I have the other two. So now I have another Fable strategy, or Fable guide here, and instruction manual, and this as well. I'll probably have this be the actual show in the front. The disc is in really good condition. This actually costs $3. The DVD of Fable. This, right here on the front, says GameStop. This was a GameStop giveaway. I'm guessing when you pre-ordered the game or something, they gave you this bonus DVD. I now own this. This is going in my collection. I'm so happy to have this be part of my collection. And then, last but not least, we have Grabbed by the Ghouls. Grabbed by the Ghouls. I thought it was Garbage Ghouls. Honestly, I thought it was Garbage Ghouls because when I got it, I grabbed it up and I really paid no attention to the title. I looked at it real quick. Was like, I actually want to play this. It's a rare title. The guys over there who made or had something to do with Donkey Kong Country and Banjo-Kazooie. It says that on the front, and I was like, okay, this is an easy guess, or easy sell for me. I love both those games. Hell, I have both. Well, I have one of the two. I don't have Banjo-Kazooie right now, but I love that game as well. So here it is. And just as well, book. And the CD is clean. Well, it's got a smudge on it. But the CD is in really, really good condition once I wipe that smudge off. The smudge is now gone and the CD looks damn good. But like I said, I don't frequent the shop that I was at. I don't plan on frequenting them anymore. They have one game up there that I really want. And of course, the game is called The Hobbit. The cartoony Hobbit game, yes, that game, and it was $5. I might call them up and see if they still have it in about a week or next Monday. If they still have it, I'll go get it because I want it to add to my collection. They had the Halo Edition Xbox for $75. Not a bad price, but it was just the system itself. I don't know if it came with both controllers or one controller or no controller. I don't know. It didn't come in a box. It was nothing like that. Nothing special. I was like, okay, maybe. But, again, this is something that, my brain was thinking. And like I said before, I didn't know, and had I paid any attention to this right here, I probably wouldn't have bought it because when I finally did open it and pay it attention and I noticed that this was supposed to have a DVD in it, I was like, shit, I totally got ripped for the money because it didn't have the DVD. So, yeah, I gotta find the DVD to this game and or purchase the damn thing, and then I'll have the complete. Not to mention find this part, because they took shit care of it, or the person who had it took shit care of it, and I gotta clean the damn thing. Not to mention the fact that I gotta take 1, 2, 3, practically every one of those games that I took out of that box, I got to actually clean off the tape. I think that's something they could have been doing before I walked in there. They were literally doing nothing. One guy was in there and he was literally playing a game, and then there was a girl in the back, and only God knows what they were doing in the back. And also another thing that happened while I was there, and at a mom and pop store, like a mom and pop retro store, that the customer service level has got to be way up there because they're mom and pop stores. They don't have corporate. Majority of them are independently owned, so they are like trying to do conversations, get you to have a conversation with them so they can, make that sell. You know what I mean? It's not commission, but it's pretty much like they work on commission they're trying to get you to buy something because they need you to buy something. You know what I mean? And For when I first walked in there, I didn't see the Xbox games right off the jump. I didn't see them. I had to spend like 10 minutes looking around before I finally found them. And it took him that long to finally say something to me. Like before, and I haven't changed out of this is my work shirt. This isn't my work hat, but I walked in there with this hat on. I walked in there with this shirt on, and I'm like a walking poster for start up a conversation with me. And he did as little as he possibly could to start up a conversation with me. Now, you also know in my last video that I go to Max Video Games. Max Video Games, those guys in there will strike up a conversation with me without even trying. Whether they say something about my hat, whether they say something about the games I'm looking at, whether they say something about me collecting, whatever it is. This store, none of that. Because as soon as he found out I was looking at an Xbox title, and I'm wearing a Nintendo hat, mind you, that did not pop in his head. He didn't say, wow, you're looking at Xbox, but you're Nintendo deck. You know, nothing of that sort. So it was not, it was not no reason for this guy to say something to me. But as soon as I bought my first wave of stuff, I was no longer concerned of anybody. They were not trying to help me at all. They were not trying to do anything. When I bought these two, in fact, I was going to buy a third game. Well, this isn't a game, but I was going to buy another game. I was going to buy the Hobbit. But I only had $16 to my name after spending all my other money. But I put it down. And nobody said nothing. Nobody asked no questions. Nobody said, hey, what about the other game you had in your hand? Nothing. When I walk into Max Video Games and I do stuff like that, they ask questions. They're like, hey, I saw you had another game. What happened? You know, they'll ask questions and they'll actually work with me to actually let me walk out of the store with that game. Not at this one. This game is as impersonal, as unprofessional, and as least concerned about getting the money out of your pocket as possible. Because their buddies walked in and they gave them money for getting their products, but were least concerned with me giving them money for the products they were selling. You see what I'm saying? And that's just, like I said, it's just messed up. And I already don't frequent their store. I don't go to them that much because they're further away from my house. But because of the service, I already didn't go there that much. And it's not changed that much. And it's not like they're always slammed. And if they would have been busy, it would have been a different story. But it wasn't like they were busy. They didn't have a whole bunch of customers. Now it was me and two other people. And both the girl and the guy in there were friends with the other people. So their concern was talking to their buddies instead of talking to me, who was obviously there to buy something and who was holding a hand of games. See what I'm saying? Their concern was reminiscing about old times when they used to hang out with these people. Again, that's how you lose business. And like I said, I'm not going to put them on blast. I'm not going to say what the name of the store is. But as you know, it's not Max Video Games. I go there all the time. I didn't go there today, but I walked out of there with the same amount of games, but I spent more money. But that's just what happened today. And I felt like sharing that with y'all. As always, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see y'all next time, man. Deuces.